Hello and welcome back to Shulchan HaRav. We continue in Hilchos Brochos HaShachar, morning Brochos, Siman, Nun, Gimel. We pick it up with Sif Tes Zayin. Ein memanen la'age safa she'einin yodin l'chatech ha'oisiyos. You should not appoint as the shlich tzibur someone who does not enunciate the letters correctly. Kegoin elu shekarin la'alfin einin or la'einin alfin, that they read an aleph as if it's an ein or an ein as if it's an aleph. Now today we don't really know how to make the difference like between an ayin and an aleph. Aleph is supposed to be, aleph, and ayin is supposed to be ayin, but we don't really know exactly how to do it. Some Sephardim might know how to do it, but generally the population doesn't really know the difference, so this is not going to be a criteria today. But this would apply to someone who can't say a ches properly, and they say a hey instead of a ches. But if you live in a place where everybody does that everyone makes their ches sounds like a hey, then there the person could be a shlich tzibur because it's not anything different than everybody else. You don't have to bring a shlich tzibur, or you don't have to bring a chazan from some other place. Sif Yud Zayin. What's a peicheach? It's a person with short sleeves. Simi she bigdoi karua, or if his sleeves are cut, Zoraisav Megulin, and his arms are uncovered. Lo yeri l'fnei hateva, he should not daven from the amid. B'nei kavod tzibur, because it's not coveted for the tzibur. V'roi l'shlich tzibur sheyeh lo begadim aruchim, and it also is appropriate for the shlich tzibur to wear long clothing that covers him from top to bottom. Shelo yira raglav, so his legs should not be visible. And if he doesn't walk with socks, meaning if his clothes go all the way down to the bottom and they cover his feet, he could technically be barefoot. If he's wearing like a robe that goes down to his feet, I suppose it's not normal in our generations, but wearing long pants is appropriate. Someone wearing shorts should not daven from the amid. Yud ches suma yarei, a blind person is allowed to daven from the amid because he is obligated in all mitzvahs. The yachal haitzis HaRav midei chavos, and he can certainly fulfill the obligations for davening for other people. Meaning, he said if people don't know how to daven, they're just dancing on main, they can hear chazaras hashatz. He can be moitzi them there. Even though that's typically not the way today, most people know how to read, and there's a siddur. But for Baruch Hu and Kaddish and Kedusha, where he's saying those things for the tzibur, he's allowed to do that. And whether or not he could have an aliyah and read from the Torah, because he can't see, is Barba Siman Kuf Mem Aleph. It will be explained later in Kuf Mem Aleph. And we're on a roll. Let's do your test. Shlich tzibur kavua yared lifnei hateva me'atzmai. A permanent shlich tzibur he's been hired to lead the davening. He can start davening on his own. He does not have to wait until someone asks him to go daven, because that's his job. And because if he does wait, it makes it look as if it looks like he's not relying on the tzibur that appointed him for this job. If he's waiting for them to tell him, if he has the job, he should start davening at the time for davening. However, aval misha ain't a shlich tzibur kavua, someone who's not a permanent hired shlich tzibur, and he's just guy in the kahila there, and he's asked to daven. Right? They ask him, "Can you leave the davening?" He actually is supposed to refuse the first time he is asked, but not more than is necessary. He shouldn't make a big deal about it, but just say no. So what does he do? The first time is sorry. First time he just says no. He completely refuses. I should say, I'm not able, I'm not capable, I'm not worthy of this honor. When they say again, no, go ahead and daven. So he should prepare himself as if he's going to stand up, but not actually stand up. And then they'll ask him again. If they ask him a third time, go daven. If the person asking, who Adam Gadol, he's a very chashuv person, like the rabbi of the shul, or the Rosh Koil, or the Rosh Yeshiva, or somebody, a big person, you're not allowed to refuse at all. You cannot refuse to a person who's great. Unless it's something that would appear as like gaiva, or as arrogance, or like he's assuming he's a leader if he's accepting this position. Then it's a different discussion. Siman Kuf Ayin, which we'll explain in more detail in Siman Kuf Ayin. Have a great day.